Coming up on this episode of Tom Talks Rubbish.
For me, it's not about the views. It's nice, but it's not about it. For me, I just do it and to put. For me, I want people to search. So, for example, if I had you on Tom Talks Rubbish, talks this, and this, I want people when they see that I've uploaded a video to watch it and then sit down on their sofa or their laptop or whatever it is with a bag of sweets or whatever and just
Yeah.
enjoy the hour. Do you know what I mean? I just want to give good content. I just want to, I'm not saying help people, but I want to, yeah, I want to help people, and I just want to give content pretty much. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
So it's a hard one because I stay motivated because I've got good friends, good support system. I see other people do well. I see you do well. I see Liam do well. Like I said, I see my friends around me do well, and that's what supports me.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Tom Talks Rubbish, and today I'm back with another interview. This time, I'm joined by someone who might be slowly becoming the GOAT, whether it be wrestling interviews, creator interviews, everything in between. And I'm very proud to have seen him grow and things like that. I'm joined by the one and only One Breezy. So welcome back on the show, my friend.
Tom, that's a very nice introduction from yourself. I see you're doing awesome work as well. This is my second time coming on, so I really do appreciate it.
I'm really excited to have you back on, my friend. Before we get into any of your amazing work and things like that, before, like I said, where do you first discover wrestling, Jordan, as a fan, for my audience that may not know?
Where did I first discover wrestling? Well, it was 2007, and then my dad was scrolling through, the TV at the time, and then WWE came up.
Mm.
And obviously, back then you had DX. Obviously, I say 2007, that was like when I first got into it, but then I saw the odd episode in 2006. It was around about the time where Triple H broke his or tore his quad. And then you had John Cena and Umaga at the Royal Rumble 2007. You had Bobby Lashley, who was the champion at the time, Batista, who was on an unbelievable run. But yeah, do you know what? I just got hooked straight away. Then I went to
Mm.
an event in Sheffield in 2007 too.
Mm. What event was that, man?
So that was like the Raw WrestleMania tour, they call it back then. And the main event was Jeff Hardy and Triple H versus Randy Orton and Umaga, which was quite a good tag team match, to be honest.
Oh, wow. So you're talking about like 2007 era where that show you're talking about, not Shawn Michaels, sorry, Triple H tore his quad is against Rated RKO, I believe, with
That
DX.
was, yeah. Yeah.
Mm. So when you saw that, like, I think that's one of the great improvisations in wrestling ever, was Shawn Michaels' work during that match. So did that change your perspective on wrestling or anything at all?
I won't say it changed my perspective on wrestling. It was more like, well, we know that Triple H is the GOAT, in my opinion. He's
Mm.
probably one of the greatest of all times. He's up there with one of the best. And the amount of time that he's been injured and just fought through things, it's unbelievable.
Mm. Mm. Definitely. So when you say your dad's flipping through channels and stuff, are you someone that like memorizes the channel or would and like, yeah, dad, we're watching this whenever it's on now, sort of thing?
I'm one of them. If when it comes to wrestling, I remember things straight away. So if a wrestler catches my eye from a different company, or you see him on the media, they catch my eye straight away. And I am one of them that takes interest in people that I like, and I will
Mm.
follow their career. Like AJ Styles, prime example, it just returned to Slammiversary. Obviously, putting over Leon Slater. I was very fortunate to meet AJ Styles when he left New Japan Pro Wrestling in 2016. He did like a month tour, finishing up in Rev Pro, finishing up in wherever he was doing his dates.
Mm.
And I met him at an event called Five Star Wrestling.
Oh wow.
and he faced Rey Mysterio on that tour in Sheffield in a one-on-one match for the first time ever.
Really? That's really cool. So you talk about meeting AJ there and things like that. How did that sort of change you as a fan, meeting the people behind, I don't want to say characters because that sounds derogatory, but meeting the people behind the performer?
It just me. It's like you when you because you make an angle. You meet when you're meeting your heroes and people that you watch on TV. It's like you see a different side to them. Obviously,
Mm,
you can talk to them for 30 seconds up to a few minutes, and people remember that. Do you know what I mean?
mm,
You remember that, and it's like fucking hell. Sorry, you've had 2 minutes with AJ Styles talking, and it's like you just remember it, and it's one of your greatest achievements that you can have. Like you met AJ Styles. I've met countless of people, and I've interacted with countless of people, and I'm friends now with a fair few people that I talk to sometimes. And just to think where I am,
mm.
it's quite remarkable. But sorry, I'm kind of diverting from your question. But when
No.
I meet people, it opens up my eyes because obviously it shows that they're human as well.
Mm,
Yes, they risk their life to put a show on for us and stuff like that. But end of the day, they're human too.
mm. You mentioned the wrestlers being human and stuff like that. One thing I love about your interviews, Jordan, is you're very good at seeing the human side of the, whether it be the creator, the wrestler, and things like that. So where does that sort of compassion and just yeah, just general overall compassion as an interviewer come from?
Good question. So for me, when I get the opportunity to interview anyone, I don't take it for granted. So it's my time and it's their time, but they're helping me by coming on. They're talking to me. I'm fortunate to have them on. And so it's my show is not just about me. It's not, in fact, it's not even about me, it's about them. So every
Mm,
episode that I do is about them.
mm,
So I mean, the whole 30 minutes to an hour 15, 20, however long an episode can be, it's just about them. And for
mm,
me, I want them to go away from an interview thinking, right, I'll come back for it again.
mm,
Or do you know what? That was so smooth. No questions were off boundaries. No this, no that. He was well respected. That's what I like. And if people come back, or if people give me a good review, or I say a review, if people talk good about me, brings someone else on, you get in contact with another wrestler does. Do you know what I mean? Your name gets out there. So for me, I don't take any interview for granted.
Who you talk about not taking interviews for granted there. How do you sort of stay motivated then, Jordan? Because I know like with everything you do in your professional life and things like that, how do you sort of stay motivated? And maybe you're recording quite late at night. How do you sort of stay alert and things like that?
So for me, I stay motivated by the people around me. I have a good work-life balance.
Mm,
I have a wife who's supportive. I have a really good friends in the community. I have, like I mentioned to you earlier, people that I can get feedback from, advice, and it's just that. Do you know what I mean? Like when people see me do good and people share my stuff, and I get for me, it's not about the views. It's nice, but it's not about it. For me, I just do it, and to put for me, I want people to search. So, for example, if I had you on, Tom talks rubbish, talks this, this, and this. I want people when they see that I've uploaded a video to watch it and then sit down on their sofa or their laptop or whatever it is with a bag of sweets or whatever and just
yeah.
enjoy the hour. Do you know what I mean? I just want to give good content. I just want to, I'm not saying help people, but I want to, yeah, I want to help people, and I just want to give content pretty much. Do you know what I mean?
Mm,
So it's a hard one because I stay motivated because I've got good friends, good support system. I see other people do well. I see you do well. I see Liam do well. Like I said, I see my friends around me do well, and that's what supports me. If you're doing good and you're getting guests, well, I'm not saying I want to up you, but I want to
mm,
keep doing it with you. Do you know what I mean? It's like
mm.
chess.
Oh
It's always
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
moving.
Like we've spoke about off camera, like you're looking at a few people that I've had. I'm looking at a few people you've had. I've said to you loads of times, I will do what I can because you're good at what you do. Same, you've said that to me, and it's like you. I firmly believe, and I don't know about you, Jordan, but like I like the phrase "a rising tide lifts all ships," for lack of a better word, because
100%.
I would never be that guy that's like, oh, I got a press interview. You're not having his contact interview. Do you know what I mean? I just think it's really selfish people that do that. Who's been the person you talk about Liam, you talk about me, and things like that? Who's been the person behind your channel that you're like, if this circumstance doesn't happen, I'm not where I am today.
You're on about the guest or the person?
I've thrown you sort of a question where you can answer that whatever way you like, my friend.
So for me, I'm grateful for a few people, and Liam is just an unbelievable guy, creator, advice. He's someone who I would call a really good friend, and we connected through, sounds stupid, a Facebook group. We did a 1PW review show, and then ever since, it's like a little story that me and him's got. And then ever since, I've helped him, he's helped me. And then recently, we've just formed a really good partnership. And the first episode that we did together, it couldn't have gone any better. It honestly could not have gone any better. And this, in my opinion, is a start of something really good for me and him. We've got so much in the line that we have coming up, and this is really good. But if we're on about guests, I'll forever be grateful for Jacob Fatu. And I was a little channel at the time, reaching out to people, and he got back to me. And you mentioned off camera, do you know what I mean? You just keep pushing, you just keep pushing, you just keep pushing. And I did that. And I got 34, 35 minutes with Jacob Fatu, and that changed my life.
Why did that change you so much, do you think? Or change your life, in your own words?
Because I got a lot of attention. I got a lot of subscribers. I got a lot of views. That's my second most viewed video. And anyone who knows me, I'm always speaking highly about Jacob Fatu. He's going to be a big star, really big star. I mean, he is now already, but the WWE is just going to shoot a rocket to his ass, and he's just going to go to the moon. But the reason why I feel grateful for him is because like I said to you, do you know, he's one of the first guests that I really ever had. I think until I had him, I only did like 10 interviews.
Yeah.
And then I know things have slowed down now. I'm on like 88, but now it's more like it's just a pace for me now. But
strategic.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I'm so busy now, it's like trying to get guests. I can get them. It's just trying to fit it in my time because I've got a lot going on at home and whatnot. Not like that, but I've got a lot going on at home, stuff in the background that might happen. And yeah, really looking forward to what could happen in the near future. But Jake Fatu, I'll forever be grateful for that man.
What's your thoughts on his WWE run so far? Jake
Remarkable. Incredible.
Why do you rate it so highly, sort of thing?
Well, because think about it, right? Before he went to WWE, he was a 15-year veteran. And he goes to WWE, skips NXT, which is right decision. Within the first month, in fact, his debut was strong. Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton, I think at the time, he came and attacked. Landing himself with the Bloodline. He loves Solo, so that was incredible. And then, think about it, right? He's just come up to a year. He's had a WrestleMania match. He was at War Games. He's been to Saudi Arabia. He's been everywhere. He's done everything. He's a tag team champion, United States champion. Just had a match at SummerSlam. He's pretty much fought on the big four as well: Survivor Series, WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, and SummerSlam.
Mm. Mm. I understand what you're saying completely there. How did sort of the transition? Because when we first connected, we connected over you wanting to interview more creators rather than wrestlers. So how did that sort of transition come about? Sort of go to interviewing wrestlers, sort of thing.
For me, anyone can interview wrestlers. Do you know what I mean? You've
Mm.
got, obviously, if you interview wrestlers, you've got a lot of content you can go behind. You know the history, you know this, you know that, you know the background, you know what they're going to be doing, you know what they have done. But when you interview creators, it's different. There's different questions that gets asked, different stories, how they got where they want to be, why do they want to do this, what's coming up for them. Do you know what I mean? There's different avenues that you can go behind. So I've interviewed content creators, I've interviewed wrestlers, refs, interviewers, I've interviewed actors, I've interviewed everything. I've done it all, pretty much.
What so like the last couple of interviews you've uploaded have been wrestlers. So why did that sort of transition happen though? Is what I'm saying.
So I went from wrestlers to content creators, and then you're meaning back to wrestlers.
Yeah.
Good question. Just it's just who I want at the time. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying who I want, but it's who is available at the time. For me, it's timings.
Hmm? You talk about their job and being so sort of busy in your own life and things like that. Are you now at a point with your content that if you said, because I know we'll talk about stepping away for a bit in a minute, but like if you did step away, if you didn't have the time to create anymore, would you be sort of happy with what you'd have accomplished?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I'd be happy because some of the guests that I have had, again, I'm very grateful for. Some people in America know me now.
Mm.
Wheezy Blonde knows my name. I would think because I've had her on twice. She knows who I am. I pop up on
Mm.
her TikTok sometimes, so she knows my name. And she every time I pop up, I comment on her thing. She goes, "What's up, Jordan?" It's just the little things like that. Like I said, I've been very fortunate to have her on twice. So last year alone, I had four members of the Rocks family on, the Roman
Mm.
Reigns family, the Anoa'i Fatu family, Jacob and Zilla, two great people I've had on. I've done AEW talent, TNA talent, and these people that I've had, TNA and AEW, are still signed to them companies. So the fact that I'm doing them is quite remarkable.
Yeah.
And the reason why I said no is because I'm not where I want to be.
Mm.
As in, I feel like I could do more. I feel like I could do better. I feel like I'm not where I want to be. I feel like I want way more guests, but everything takes time.
Yeah. What would you say to Jordan, who's starting his channel, if you could have a conversation with him? What would you say to him? Maybe some mistakes you made early on, some things you might want to do more now that you don't, things like that, really.
Well, I've been in the podcasting business for 2 years, but if I really ask tell people I've done it for 15 months. Reason being is because my first interview, it was like a trial run and error. And then
Mm.
throughout 2023, I did like six, just randomly. I
Yeah,
thought, I can't be asked. People's going to talk about me. People this. I'm shy with a camera on this. I'm that. So what I would say to 2023 me, if I can swear,
yeah, go on.
fuck what people think. Don't care what people think. Chase your dreams and just keep doing it.
Mm.
So now I'm talking to you on the camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you talk about being shy there, man. How did you sort of overcome that to overcome the stage fright, for lack of a better?
For me, it's talking to your heroes, talking to the people that you watch on TV, and it's just having like a normal conversation with them on camera.
Mm.
And then if so it's like me, if I'm talking to Liam or Jacob Fatu or Zilla, but then I meet him in real life, I've already got that boundaries. Do you know what I mean? I've already spoke to him.
Mm. You talk about meeting people in real life there. Are you someone that wants to do in-person interviews, or because I know a few creators that are like, no, I'm good. I'm happy with my little Zoom corner, if you know what I mean. Or,
Thought about it.
but if the in-person opportunity come up, would you be willing?
Yeah, I've got the equipment.
Mm.
I just it's timings and it's who do you want to interview? And it's how do you go about it? Because it's
Mm.
like me, I can do it on Zoom, I can do it on StreamYard. I'm
Mm.
a I'm a key player at that now. I know how to do it.
Yeah.
Doing it in interviews, so obviously me doing one in person, it's totally different. I'll be shy little Jordan again. Do you know what I mean?
Mm. You talk about shy little Jordan again there and things like. What do you think shy Jordan would say about where you are now?
Keep going.
Mm.
It's keep going and keep living every day like it's your last, and just keep chasing your dream and just keep doing what you're doing because you're doing really good.
Mm. How did the, because one segment I love from your show is it's the Mount Rushmore, but it's also the inspirational message. So how did those two sort of staple segments come about?
Ooh, good question. So for me, Mount Rushmore, everyone gets asked their Mount Rushmore all the time. Some
Mm.
people it might change, some people it might not. I just like to ask everyone. I just want to know everyone's Mount Rushmore.
Mm.
So I'm on that one. I'm just being nosy, and I'm just getting another question out of people.
What about
But
the inspirational message?
the world can be a very toxic place,
Mm.
and all the negativity and bad stuff and just nastiness that happens in the world. It's just nice for an inspirational message to finish at the end of the video, because then that is the last thing that you will hear from that video.
Mm. What's been the one that you're like, yeah, that's really, really inspiring? What's been the one from a guest that you're like, what's been your favorite? Is probably a better way of phrasing that.
Favorite inspirational message? To be honest, on that one, I couldn't tell you because there've been that many, and I've to be honest, I forgot most of them. I'd have to go back and watch it, but there's been some really good ones. The one that Brian Cage said recently was a really good one. The one that
Mm.
Jacob Fatu said was a good one. Wheezy Bones said some good ones.
Mm.
I've There has been some really good ones out there.
You brought up Brian Cage there. How did you and Liam decide, yeah, let's go and be partners for a few interviews? Sort of, how did that come about, sort of thing?
How did Manuel Williams thing come up? So we was always talking on and off that we wanted to do it, but then never happened. We talked about guests that we could get, but then we was like, it was always up and down. And then an opportunity came for us to interview Brian Cage, and then we was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. And then we scheduled it for 12th of July. Yeah, and then it came out 3 days later.
Mm.
But I mean, we spoke with Brian in total for probably about an hour and 45. We spoke
Mm.
15 minutes before we went on, and probably for about 15 minutes after. And in that video, Brian opened up so much and told us some stories. I mean, that video alone has got me and Liam some, I'm not saying clicks because that's not what we want, but it's got us some attention.
Mm.
And Fifle's picked it up, Sports Keda's picked it up, Ringside News. I think Don Callis retweeted it for Liam. Uh, I've had yeah, I've had a lot of people message me and comment on my video, and just I'm pretty sure Liam's had the same. He's doing
Mm.
really good, and that's the one that we're proud of. And the thing that we first, there's a funny story. Liam went to bed, and I was up that night,
Yeah.
just scrolling through my phone. And I was like, "Why is my video keep getting likes and stuff like that, and this and that?" So I had a look on, do you know the YouTube Studio?
Yeah.
And he said, Fightful. I was like, Fightful? So I jump on Twitter, Fightful. Steven Spielberg, Brian Cage. Or Brian Cage is not letting anyone know his return timeline. Do you know what I mean? From my video. And then I sent everything to Liam. And then the next morning he was like, oh my fucking God. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
And he was shocked. And it's just nice to see. And he got that when he woke up. So he's felt really proud.
It's well
But
deserved from both of you. I will be honest about that. So, how did that sort of Fightful thing come about? Did you send them your
I
transcript?
did nothing.
Really?
I did nothing. And he did nothing, need to.
Oh, wow. That's really cool.
And on the little, because it's obviously they put the clip at the bottom, and it said "One Breezy and the Magic of Wrestling" podcast, and that was nice to see because I didn't do it, we both did it.
Mm. You talk about there, we both did it and things like that. How does it feel to sort of, we talked about you wanting to see your friends succeed and things like that. How does it feel? Like you mentioned, Liam got all that love as he woke up and things like that. So how did it feel to be a part of that and sort of see Liam get a shout out and things like that? Because he's very good people and he deserves that.
He does. Do you know what? I take a lot. I speak to you, Liam. I think probably the odd text on a daily basis, and
Mm.
I'd like to call him from a brother from another mother. He's helped me a lot. I've helped him a lot, and it's weird because he started this before me. And to think that I've come in and I've helped him, he's helped me. And it comes to what you said earlier, contacts. I've got contacts, he's got contacts. He's interviewed Sadie Gibbs. I've been trying to chase her for ages to try and get her on. I will get her on, but he's done that. We've had guests together, but like I said, this is a partnership that we have started. At the first episode that we did, I can't. I'm still overwhelmed, and I'm still 4 days later. It's been up, and I'm still getting messages about it. And I don't know about him, but it's, I think that one he's very proud of. Very, very proud of. I'm going off topic again. I do apologize, but
Ah,
for me,
man, it's cool.
for me to see him succeed and to get the love that he gets, it makes me happy because all I want to do is help him. And I gave him a few. I put him in the direction of a few guests, and it's just nice to help because I'm like the middleman,
Yeah.
so that's quite good. But all the love and the respect for him, he's gonna go far.
Who is the person? How do you two sort of balance it there? Like, do you go, I'll take the lead on this one, like commentary, or do you sort of go, do you both have a list of questions? How does it work when there's two interviewers and one guest, basically?
That'll be revealing all the secrets, Tom.
Fair, fair enough.
The only thing I will tell you on that though is me and Liam speak beforehand, like a few days beforehand. He sends me his questions, I send him mine, and on the day I've got like a little notebook. I'll have it here, like I'll talking to you. I'll look, skim and scan. For here, I had these questions down on the Brian Cage interview, and I had mine down. Every time he said it, tick it off. But he opened the video. Well, if you watch it and see it, he opened it and
Mm.
then threw it to me. Then we bounced off each other really good for the first episode. I thought it's
Definitely.
he talks. The guests finish their question. Liam will say over to you, Jordan. I'll say mine, and then at the end, the guests will talk. I'll say over to you, Liam. Bounce it. That's just 45% of it.
Mm. You may not be able to talk about this, but did Brian Cage give you any feedback, sort of thing?
I want to say feedback. He loved the interview, and he was very open to talk about some stuff, which me and Liam were like, "Fucking hell." Do you know what I mean? And then in the end, I messaged him 2 days later saying thank you and appreciate, stuff like that, what you've done and stuff like that. And he put thank you so much and he appreciates it.
Mm. That's really, really cool, man. Who is next on One Breezy's bucket list that you're like, I still want to talk to them, whether it be creators, wrestlers, etc.
Fucking hell, there's a few. Uh, Are we on about realistic or dream?
Both.
So my dream would I'd love to sit down with a Rock or Roman Reigns,
Mm.
but I've got more chance of becoming pregnant.
Mm. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not going to happen. But my people that I want Santi Zap. I want Coleman 187. I think I said that right. I've got who else do I want? Sean Ross Sapp. I want Denise Salcedo. I want Chris Van Vliet. These are the creators, right?
Yeah.
And I want Charlie Evans. I want Elena Cross. I want to do who else do I want to do? There's just so many. I want to do a few UK talent, to be
Mm.
honest, because I'm not quite up to date with the UK. I am, but by that I mean I'm not quite up to date with getting guests from the UK on my channel.
Mm. How does that work then for you, Jordan? Because I know for me, and this is partially my medical needs, you talk about being from the UK there and things like that. How does it work for you with scheduling? Are you someone that's like, I'll do it, but this is my cut because of schedules and things like that? Or are you someone that's just like, look, they've agreed to talk, I'll work around them sort of thing?
I send them my date because I do 4 and 4. I send them my dates, and then they'll be like, "Oh, I can do this." I'm like, "Jesus, I can't do that because it'll take me to nearly early hours in the morning." It's just trying to find the balance and meeting halfway.
Hmm. Who, I'm trying to think of how to word this. Who's been the guest you talk about Brian Cage opening up, but who's been the guest that you're like, that's a story that I can now say they told on my show and I've never heard it anywhere else?
Brian Cage.
Hmm.
And I'm not just saying like it's the original one, but if you watch it, there's something like I said to you before we went on, there's something that he says in there I can't praise that guy enough because he's an unbelievable human, great wrestler, family man oriented, and yeah, it's just every question he
Hmm.
answered. It was just a good episode. The one
How did
probably
it
my top three.
how did it work? Sort of going peeling back the onion sort of thing. Did you have to go through AEW? Did you go through him? How did it work?
I prefer not to comment on that one.
Okie dokie then, that is fine. As we sort of move on, Jordan, how did we talked about off camera that you stepped away for a while from podcasts and things like that. So first of all, how did that sort of come about where you felt like you needed to step away? What brought you back? And then what have you put in place now to avoid the need to again sort of thing?
So for me, I spent the entire 2024 chasing 1,000 subscribers, chasing monetization, chasing guests, doing this, doing that, wanting to be good, wanting to be successful, wanting to be great, to be honest.
Mm.
And then I did everything that I set out to do. I got monetized. I got well, I'm now on 2,100 plus guests, well, not guests, subscribers. The two things that I did, I was like, what's next? Do you know what I mean? And then
Mm.
I was gonna go on a family holiday in February, which is I went on. So it was like January that I stopped. Do you know what I mean? I did Isla, the New York City Demon Diva, and then I did the one Mona. Two incredible guests.
Yeah.
Nothing but good things to say about them. And Mona opened up as well. She's a really good one. So that's a really good episode, which I'm really proud of.
Mm.
But yeah, I went on the holiday and I came back and I was like, what do I do now? What do I do? Like,
Mm.
what is it? What do I do? So for
Mm.
me at the moment, I'm now in a place where I can do guests that I'm not saying I want to do, but guests that I want and my own timings. I'm not in a rush to do anything now, and still reaching out and sending emails pretty much daily
Mm.
because it's always nice to try and get them in. But what I'm focused on now at the moment is getting to 100 guests,
Mm.
but I've set myself a target before the end of the year.
Mm.
And I want more guests from TNA. I want to work with TNA, and like I've done, I've had two incredible guests, Campaign Singh and Mustafa Ali, who had a really good banger at Slammiversary 2025. Should go and check that out. And I've had two AEW guests on. My dream would be to have a partner relationship or have more AEW guests.
Mm.
That's my dream. But now I just do it on my own. Do you know what I mean, my own schedule. I do it when I want. When I want. I want to help Liam. Come on, I want to help Liam with guests. I want to help. The reason why I keep saying his name is because he has done more for me than I could ever imagine.
Yeah.
He's done me a lot. Obviously, I want to help you get guests. I want to help people get guests. But Liam is a really good friend.
Mm.
Then slowly just get guests on my own.
Mm. What you talk about there, your strategy last year was chasing, and like you almost couldn't foresee not achieving what you did. And then when you did, you were a bit like, oh, what do I do now? So what have you put in place to avoid that sort of
What have I put in place? I've put in place like just don't think that there's goals to be made. Do you know what I mean? Just think that every interview you put out is a good one. Just keep putting them out. Just keep putting them out.
Mm.
The numbers will slowly rack up. The views will rack up. The get subscribers will rack up.
Mm. Who is, do you have any people that you're like, I've seen them do interviews before. I don't think I'd be comfortable interviewing them.
Not really.
No.
Give me a guess and I'll make it work.
Mm. Talk about making it work there. Just this is a general curiosity question more than anything. Jordan, what was the most challenging interview for you?
Most challenging one, I think. I wouldn't say it was challenging, but I got nervous going into it. It was just this two, the Jacob Fatu one and Zilla Fatu. They weren't challenging. It was because I was talking to two people that I watch on TV and I'm huge fans of.
Mm, that's really, really cool. What is your advice, Jordan? Because you mentioned that you're a go-getter. You will interview anyone that says yes, for lack of a better phrase. So, what is your advice for people that want to be in our position, whether it's interviewing creators, wrestlers, everything in between?
Don't listen to anyone, chase your dreams, and you will make it.
Mm. You talk about making it there, Jordan. As we look at wrapping this up, because I'm curious to talk about these two things. Do you view your chat? We spoke about it a bit during the burnout segment and things like that. So, how do you view your channel as a success, Jordan?
I view my channel as a place where people can go and watch some of their favorite people. And
Mm-hmm.
if people comment on my videos and I interact with them, that's what I like, interaction.
Hmm.
I wouldn't deem it as a success. I would deem it as a starting point to where I want to be.
That's really, really cool. What do you think your legacy as a creator will be when this is all said and done?
Someone that is likely to make people laugh, because there's been a few guests that have made people laugh. Someone that is bubbly, honest, inspirational, and just who gets really awesome guests.
That's really, really cool, my friend. As we look at wrapping this up, we are going to do a segment that is a staple on the Tom Talks Rubbish show, which is generic wrestling questions. Yes, guys, Jordan has done this segment before, but I'm curious to see if his answers have changed and things like that. Those of you that have seen this segment before will know this. Where I'll ask Jordan his favorite match, favorite pay-per-view card, such as Double or Nothing 2019. For example, favorite wrestlers entrance team, favorite tag team, and favorite wrestler. of all time? Basically, the questions I assume you're asked Jordan on social media. So now you'll have a place to be like, okay, I've answered this. Please go watch this. So, what's your favorite match of all time?
My favorite match. Well, I mentioned before, if I remember, you're gonna have to jog my memory or send me a little message after to what I said before. But it was Kenny Omega before. There's been so many, but I really enjoy the Young Bucks versus Swerve and Osprey, all in Texas. That was phenomenal.
That was brilliant, to be fair. What about your favorite pay-per-view card, my friend?
Favorite pay-per-view card? Good question. I think the All in Texas lived up to its name. I think it was really good.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not just like because it's AEW, but I think obviously WrestleMania 25 was really good as well. But I think AEW were killing it at the moment. AEW's gone up and down, over the last 6 years.
Yeah.
They've gone through rocky eras, but now they seem to be on the up.
I fully agree with that. Just quickly, I meant to talk about your current fandom, where it is now, sort of thing. Is AEW sort of your fandom sort of thing?
I like WWE and I love what they're doing, but AEW have pivoted me at the moment. I do like AEW a lot at the moment.
That's really, really cool. What about your favorite wrestler's entrance theme?
At the moment, it's Will Ospreay.
Hmm.
He's got that Assassin's look and he's good music and stuff like that. The Assassin's Creed theme that he did at All In and what he did at Wembley, amazing.
Really cool. What about your favorite tag team?
Favorite tag team? It depends what style that you like and who and stuff like that. But I want to give two.
Mm-hmm.
One is the Young Bucks, and then two, I'm just going to say DX.
Why does the Young Bucks speak to you as a fan, first of all, my friend?
Well, they've done it in New Japan Pro Wrestling, they've done it in Ring of Honor, they've done it in PWG, they've done it everywhere. AEW, they are someone who's put on bangers for the last 15 years.
What about DX? Why do they speak to you as a fan?
They're just funny and just work well together and gel together.
That's really cool. And then finally, Jordan, the biggest generic question, in my opinion: who is your favorite overall wrestler of all time?
Favorite overall wrestler? Kurt Angle.
Why does he speak to you as a fan?
He can have matches with anyone. He's good on the mic. He did some of his best work in TNA. He had a lengthy run in WWE. He's just Olympic. He won an Olympic gold medal with a broken neck, didn't he? Can't say more than that.
Yeah. That's really, really cool, Jordan. As we wrap this up, the question I end this show on, you'll know as a repeat guest, is I believe as YouTubers, content creators, even just people with social media, we're all sort of going to live forever in a very, very strange way if you think about the world. So what is one piece of content you're like, I'd like to be remembered for that? And then what is one that you're like, yuck, no, guys, you can forget about that one. Thank you very much.
Obviously, Jacob Fatu is always going to be up there, but recently is the one with Liam Brian Cage. Go and check it out. Unbelievable. But one that I would say yuck. Probably my first one because it was good, but it was my first one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your first one's always going to be shit in your opinion.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's a beautiful way to end this, if I'm honest, my friend. But as we do, please promote yourself, Jordan. Where can the good people find you, your work, etc.?
So where can people find me? Pretty much, obviously on YouTube at One Breezy and just Twitter at One Breezy as well. That's pretty much just two that I use. It's
well worth doing, guys. One of the hardest working people in this space, but one of the nicest as well. And I suspect big things for him in the end of this coming year. So if you guys like this, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Tom Talks Rubbish on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter or X at Tom Talks Rubbish. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye now.
Thanks for watching this Tom Talks Rubbish conversation. Before you go, please make sure you leave a like on the video, share it around, and subscribe to Tom Talks Rubbish on YouTube, as well as follow Tom Talks Rubbish on Twitter/X.